What's up, guys? I'm Isaac at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with your pre-owned bike of the week, a 2014 Dyna Fat Bob. This particular ride and review that we have for you guys today is one that I'm a little bit extra excited about today, because I've always heard that the 103 Fat Bobs are just absolute rocket ships, and today we have a 103 Fat Bob. So rocking this rocket ship is a 103 twin cam. So this is one of the latest iterations of the Dyna Fat Bob before it went on to that Milwaukee 8 Softail platform that we know today. But it's always been distinguishable by its a little bit beefier front tire, dual brakes on the front, a more adventure style tread on both those tires is stock on this, and then a headlight that sort of stands out from the rest. So on the Dynas you have this dual beam headlight, but whereas on the new Softail Fat Bobs you've got that full light bar style. Now this one in particular here for today is set up pretty well to do and take wherever you'd like for both the rider or passenger, because you've got an added on Harley-Davidson windshield, a 2-in-1 Bassani pipe, Harley-Davidson leather bags, as well as a backrest and a little luggage rack on the back. So this Fat Bob is going to be a ton of fun to go rip around, and if you decide you want to go rip it a little bit further, say to Sturgis or somewhere, you might find it's a little bit easier because you do have those extra touring amenities such as the saddlebags and the windshield and the luggage rack. And helping your feet be a little bit more comfortable, you also have forward foot controls with a nice little heel pad to rest your foot on. So as you can see, this bike is loaded down with features. So let's go and take this bike around Raleigh so you guys can see just how much fun this bike can be. Alright, what's up, guys? So today we have a 2014 Dyna Fat Bob for you today. So super excited to see that bike. It wasn't that bike started, it was a old touring bike there. That bike looks like a lot of fun over there too. But this one's going to be even more fun though, I can tell you. So Dyna Fat Bob, 103 twin cam, ton of fun. 2-in-1 Bassani pipe, a little, go get it bud. Little nice little upgraded foot peg with the little heel pad right there for you. Beefier front tires, new tires. Dual brakes on the front with ABS. Iconic little dual beam of the Dyna Fat Bob. A little windscreen. Let's see. 103 on the primary cover there, just to let everybody know what you're about. The stock seat, but nice little back wall here. Should be plenty cozy. Keep you on the bike. Do have leather saddlebags, and then you do have the upgraded little nice tall Harley-Davidson backrest with the luggage little pad there. Alrighty. As you can see, the ABS light cut off there because our ABS system is good to go. When the bike starts up, you'll see if the bike has ABS, the light will be flashing when you get started. Ooh, this bike has a good roll off on the exhaust. But the ABS light will flash when the bike first gets started, but then once you get it rolling, then it'll go ahead and cut off to show that all your systems are good to go. So if you cut the bike on and the light's flashing, that's not an issue, but if the light is staying on, then that is when you'll probably want to go ahead and start getting that looked at soon. But I'm super excited. This bike already feels good, already sounds amazing. Super stoked about this thing. This is a quick release windshield here. Let's not get got by a truck. It says a little quick release windshield. There's also a tuner with this bike. This bike has been tuned with the Screaming Eagle tuner. I already feel it's a little bit, these bikes are already responsive, but this one feels just a little bit more responsive. So, I'm excited to, I can already tell it's going to be good. Yeah, she's going to be a blast. So, go ahead and rest on the heel pads. Okay, that's cozy. Alright, so rear suspension is putting in the work. Feels good. We're not going to jump the train tracks with this bike. Although if I was going to jump tracks with any bike, this one would be it. You do have the trip button, so you can see what else you got. You have the miles on the bike. A, B, let's see. Ooh, this, I'm excited. Let's see, A, B, fuel range. You do have your fuel gauge on the left. You've got your clock, and then you have your gear/RPM ratio. So I'm going to leave it in that just for kicks. Is there anything else there? No, that's it. So yeah, excited. It's a little bit warm today. Should be good. I can feel a lot of good breeze out here. It is a 6-speed. Very satisfied with how she's done on that part. So let's see how she does on the highway. Pan America, respect. I love seeing those things out in the wild. Which reminds me, these bikes have always seemed like mini Pan Americas to me. So, and then I saw San Diego Customs did it's been a while back, I think I'm just late to the game. They did, it's called the FX ADV. Oh, that sucks. It's like a off-road Africa Twin parts on a Fat Bob. It looks cool. Alright. This bike feels like it's gonna go fast. Yeah, she can handle it. Definitely feeling more of that power in the lower end, I believe. But yeah, this little girl is ready to rip. Let's see. So the windscreen is bringing at the speed limit. The windscreen is bringing that wind right about just over my head. So no real helmet buffeting for a 5'10" rider. Let's see. Ford Raptor, fancy. Yeah, this bike's holding steady on the highway. Loving that. Loving how this thing feels out here. Wow, this thing's smooth. I've always heard good things about this bike. And now I see why. I'm not gonna lie though, the Fat Bob, not that I would ever lie, but the Fat Bob, I'm not gonna lie, I already said that. The Fat Bob was never really my favorite looking bike. But the more I have seen this bike, the more it's grown on me. The more I've thought, wow, this bike is cool. The more I've thought, wow, this bike is cool, this bike looks like a ton of fun. And now that I'm riding one, I rode the Milwaukee 8 114. That thing was a blast. Be sure to check out our video on that one. Unfortunately, I don't believe we have that bike anymore. That bike has sold, but we do have a red one, red denim one, and it looks just as sick. It's got a heavy breather intake and Vance Time short shots on it, so it looks like a good time. Yeah, this one here. This one here, pretty solid. Feeling a little bit of warmth on us, but my pants aren't quite as thick as normal jeans, unfortunately. I know we're slacking, but we're the khakis today. So let's see. I guess to make up for wearing the khakis, we are wearing this armored jacket, so, which surprisingly lets in a good amount of air. But we'll talk about the Harley-Davidson jacket in a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Let's boogie. Woohoo! I believe I just saw the dash light up. It just kind of like cut on when we were underneath the bridge. That was interesting. I could just be dumb and just notice that, but I see that a whole lot. Now, one fun thing about this one is that it is a 2014. So, what that means is that this bike was still throttled by wire. Throttled by cable, pardon me. Wires, cable cable. So you see these little wires are for our throttle, which means no digital cruise control. So what you got here, the old set screw. So it works enough if you really need to use cruise control, but it's a Fat Bob. It's made for ripping. And this pipe sounds pretty rowdy on it, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, what are we noticing about these bars? I really like these bars. They're simple, you know, they're kind of the drag bars, I think. Could be wrong in my terminology here. Let's see. Stuck behind big truck. Yeah, Mike's rocket ship. Take it easy. That's been confirmed. So, all right. So, let's see, what do we got? Fun stuff on this bike. I'm loving it. I know if you guys ride these bikes, and they're cool. I will say that the LED headlight conversion, just putting LED bulbs in instead, is probably one of the best moves you can make with this thing. Pardon me, ma'am. Oh yeah. Yeah, it pulls about whatever gear you want. So, very responsive. That tune certainly did some good work on this thing. So, let's see, what have we got going on this thing there? The seat is very comfortable. I've sat on some step-up seats and some seats that have, you know, a nice back wall, but this one is very nice. It's super comfortable, and it has a really solid back wall. So I mean, I'm locked in on this bike, that's for sure. Let's see how she does in the turns. Doing pretty good so far. These forward controls are pretty far out here, so it's not quite clamshell, but you know, I can kind of stretch my feet out, so that's not too bad. The Softails do have forward control, or excuse me, they do have mid controls, which are nice, but the forwards, you see, aren't too bad at all. Wave to the person. Oh yeah, this old girl wants to dip right on in there. Yeah, unfortunately, the windshield is just in my line of sight, so for the best view, it needed to be kind of below it or above it. But it's letting a nice little bit of breeze around it, just the right amount to cool it off, but go ahead and take the brunt of the wind off of you. So we really didn't feel much at all on the highway. Let's see, another thing that I'm a big fan on these bikes here is these foot controls. So, a huge fan of using these here with the little heel pad, because what you can do is you've got all this room here. So I'm gonna point the camera down while I'm looking on the road. So you've got all that room right down there, so that way you can pivot. So if you wanted to shift, I'm not gonna shift right now there, but you could shift and have all that room to be nice and pivot on the foot peg there. But when you're not shifting, when you're just cruising out on the highway, you can just go ahead and put that heel right there, so that way you don't have to work as hard to keep your feet on the bike here. So that's nice. That's one of the, so that way, you know, if you don't want floorboards, you think floorboards aren't quite cool enough for you, then you can go ahead and get these little heel extensions and get just a little bit more comfort there. So, all about making the ride rideable. I guess if we really want to check out these, we'd go try that road over there. They're repaving, so there's like that base layer of road right now. That would be, I'm not trying to go tear this bike up though. Oh no. They know our route. Not gonna pass them though, that'd be rude. We got power, but not quite passing on the double yellow power. So alrighty, so let's see, any other fun features on the bike? That is a pretty good sized tank. I don't believe it's the 5-gallon tank. I think it's the 4-gallon. I'll come back to you on that one. But it is a good sized tank. I know the new ones are the 3.5. This one looks a little bit bigger than that though. But I don't think this is quite the 5-gallon tank. I'll come back to you on that one. Yeah, so we're partying out here on this. It's set up well, stock hand controls, or stock grips, cable clutch. Yeah, these things party hard, and they just look aggressive. I mean, if you're looking for a street brawler of a bike, this is it. 103 is plenty of power to get you where you want to be, and she's cool. She is ready to rock and roll. Personal preference, I think that the Milwaukee 8 ones, especially the 114s, are party just a little bit harder, but this one parties, that's for sure. And the sportier look this bike gives you with the exposed rear shocks, I mean, they look good. Gives this bike a slightly different appearance, but definitely the same presence as the other one. Yeah, just a couple quick pulls with your wrist, and a couple quick pulls with your wrist, and a couple quick shifts, and then you're at 60 before you even know it. Definitely a bike would be pretty easy to act up on, which is why we're going to watch our speed very closely as we go through this school zone here. So, yeah, wow, this thing is fun. Standard Harley-Davidson hand controls. It's one of those that has the flashers sharing the button with the starter. So, go and hit that button right over there instead. I'm not going to, because I might accidentally hit the off button again. This bike is one of those with the fully keyless entry, so there's no key fob needed. The only key you need is the little circle key to lock the ignition switch right here. So that way you can just hop on and off your bike, not even have to worry with it. So be good to go. But if you are in a little more risque area, what are we doing, Mataho? If you're in a little bit more of a risky area, you do want to go ahead and lock that ignition switch and get around this Tahoe. Man, it's got the Tennessee sticker going through NC State. Not high hopes there, my guy. Go ahead and get around it. Bike leans pretty well. Finally get to lean it a little bit. shabby. Take this way on back. That seemed to work out pretty well. And we'll stop for the red light. I need to bomb rush it. Alrighty. Out here in a second, we'll take the shorter way back. No need to make this video half an hour. We're sit at the stoplight at Western Boulevard all afternoon. So yeah, you guys get the gist of this bike. It's a ton of fun. You got your fuel gauge, you got your fuel cap, you got your gauges right there. You got a fun bike. I'll let this car come on through because I ain't trying to go around them. And just boogie. Yep. Not too bad. Solid bike. Also a bike you can just cruise on, nice and easy. It is a shorter wheelbase, so it is nice and good handling that matches the appearance very well. Wonderful bike for whipping around downtown or just the general Raleigh area with lots of power to keep you going out on the highway. We're gonna catch this green light? That would be cool. Oh yeah. Doing beautifully. So get to try some of our bumps on this way instead. Oh, we'll take the back way through. Let you guys get just another glimpse of all that is Tobacco Road, Harley-Davidson. Let's see. Passing by the fish market, always fun. Good bumps. Oh yeah, I forgot this is the side with the real bumps. Oh, they fixed this. Nice. If you're riding to Tobacco Road, would highly recommend that left lane, not the right lane, and then kind of finesse it perfectly. Find that a perfect stretch. But if you do want to take the back way into Tobacco Road, there's Grissom Street right there. That's the way that we normally sneak out for our ride and reviews. Which, if you guys want to be part of a ride and review of sorts, be sure to keep an eye open and an ear out for the rally in Raleigh. Also, this gravel road connects to there in front of the dealership, but we're not going to go take a showroom bike out through the gravel right now. So, I'm not trying to do that to the detail guys right now. Let's see. Keep nice things nice and clean. Gonna make this a sharp turn right here. Look at that. There she is. So they're doing a lot of construction here. So probably, pardon me, my guy. Homeboy about this guy. So you know how they say loud pipes save lives? They're not always talking about the rider there. A lot of times they're talking about the construction worker that's crossing the street to the work site there. So, alrighty, so here we are. Welcome back to Tobacco Road, Harley-Davidson. Woo! So, thank you guys for sticking around with us, and hope you guys come see us sometime soon out here. So thank you guys for watching our video, and appreciate you watching. And so if you got any questions or want to know more about the Dyna Fat Bob, be sure to drop a question in the comments, contact us through our website, or give us a call, or of course come stop by. We'd love to see you. So take care, and we'll see you soon.